Hey everybody, you probably saw my video introduction on the Facebook Marketplace, but this is the detailed walk around video. It's probably going to end up being about 10 minutes long or 12 minutes long or something. I'm going to test drive this Prius and everything in this video. I just want to show everything about it. It is a hard to find car. It's the Prius 3. It's a 2012 with 129,000 miles on it, which is like nothing on these engines. This is a timing chain 4-cylinder engine, so there's no timing belt ever to worry about. And what's so neat about this, it makes it a little different from the other ones that are out there, is this has the solar panel, the factory solar panel that's integrated into the roof that charges the battery just by sitting out in the sun. And it also has the power moonroof, which is a super rare thing to get on a Toyota Prius. It's the power moonroof. But to have them both at the same time, that's hard to find. I want to show you something that's bad, of course. I always show the good and the bad. And I'm going to actually see if I can't find a replacement seat. But this thing got tore up on the passenger seat there and there. And I don't see any purpose in trying to get that fixed. And I hate seat covers, so I'm pricing it really good anyway, but I'd like to see if I could find an exact matching seat that's in really good shape, because the driver's seat is just perfect. And I wanted to point that out. But it drives and operates flawlessly no matter what. It's averaging, for me it averaged, I'd say it was about 130, between 130 and 140 miles. I was averaging 51 miles to the gallon. These things can average right at 50 per tank, and that's combined highway and city. But honestly, if you're not like paying attention and trying to do good, which it makes it very easy, it's almost like you're playing a game, competing with yourself, you know. They're fun to drive because of that. But even if you're not paying attention and just hopping in it, hitting the gas and going and not paying any attention, you're still going to get 47, maybe 47 and a half miles per gallon average out of every tank of fuel in that city and highway combined. So these cars are really amazing. I love the engineering behind them. I noticed, I used to have one. I had one for several years, and what I had like 298,000 miles on it when I got rid of it, and it was getting rusty, and it was a little bit older. But I loved that little car, and then I got a Toyota Camry hybrid, and I still drive that today. And you just can't beat these. Toyota actually does set the standard when it comes to hybrid technology and having the most advanced and reliable systems. So the battery is absolutely in terrific shape. It's got the Bluetooth phone from the factory, so it syncs to your smartphone. You can play music and just answer the phone by hitting the button on the steering wheel. And you know, a lot of newer cars have that, but this is one of the earlier ones that did have that. Those tires are just knee deep in rubber. The brakes and suspension are great. There are no rattles in it, no sway bar link pin noises, nothing. The zero deductible warranty that goes with it for free covers it for up to 3,000 miles in the first 30 days, and they hope you're so impressed. Maybe you'll buy a 6-month warranty for like $160. But on these Toyotas and Hondas, I always tell people it's very unlikely that you'll need it. But the engine and drivetrain does include the hybrid system. That's all covered at any shop in the United States 24 hours a day, and they can set you up with a rental car and help take care of that too. It's like I thought it was like $50 a day for a rental car. Can't remember exactly. My wife used to have the plan on her Lexus, an older Lexus with some miles on it, and we had a 4-year plan. So I went ahead and bought the big plan. That's what this was approved for, was 4 years, but that's like $1,000 or something like that. Odds are you're not going to use it. We never used ours, and we still had a year left when we got rid of it. But anyway, I want to take it for a drive. I want to show you all about it. The air conditioner is ice cold. It's got a great heater. I like the fact that it has EV, electric vehicle mode, or just the regular economy mode that it defaults to. And that power mode uses all of the power from the gas engine and all of the power from the electric motor and the battery system together, and it makes this thing move out almost like it's a little muscle car. You would be shocked if you hit that button and took off down the road. It's really quite surprising. Mine didn't have that. That's a newer feature, you know. So it has the smart key. You don't have to insert a key anywhere. You just keep it in your pocket, and you just hit the power button there to start it up. I always laugh and tell people it's like driving a laptop. Oh yeah, and I'll mention in this as well, my camera makes it feel like some of the pixels are going brrr, and they're not. It's all solid. There are no bad pixels. Everything works perfectly. See the little E, well, you can't hardly, there you go. If I do that, the little EV, electric vehicle, that means it's powered up in an electric mode. And, you know, just go ahead and start driving. Hate the way my camera makes it look like that. Huh. So you see that little thing there, it's on charge, and then you go to move, and you'll see the oh, well, okay, I'm pointing at my camera. You'll see a section that is electric use, and then after that, that little vertical line there, that's where the gas motor comes on. So you can watch that meter and adjust how you're driving. Makes it really easy. And then, of course, way on the far right is the power thing, and that's when you're punching it. And so you're typically going to drive close to that center line, above it and then below it. And that's how this thing will average right at 50 miles to the gallon or 49 miles to the gallon. It's pretty amazing. So I'm going ahead and accelerating. Come on, camera. Ah, the sun now got the glare. So anyway, yeah, I'm accelerating, and it's all the way up to the edge of the power. Oh, not wearing my seatbelt, of course. Let me set the cruise control. There we go. And in fact, let me get some AC in here. It's getting a little bit warm. It's got a great heater, and the air conditioner will just freeze you out, man. It's like it's blowing snowballs. It's so cold. Maybe it'll stop beeping now. Oh, there. That feels really good. But it has power mirrors and windows and just pretty much everything that you could imagine. I do want to take it down the road and show that power mode, just to show you can even hear a difference in the way it's running. It's really neat. But the battery does very well. That post-sale inspection found no issues. There's no pre-existing conditions, so it easily qualified for 4 years of coverage with 0 deductible. And it's something literally that you can hop in and drive every day and just enjoy owning. And literally just, like, I don't know, I just kind of get off on the mileage. You know, like my Toyota Camry Hybrid that I got, it's a little black 4-door. It looks almost like a regular Camry except for the badges on it. But you can hop in it and the dash is a little different and stuff. And I just love the engineering behind that car and how they built it. It's really great. You know what? I'm going to hit the power button. When you hit the power button, it goes from economy. Watch, like economy, power, or EV, but let's just go to power. Okay. And I'll give it like, I don't know, 60, 75% of the accelerator when the light turns green, which should be any second. Okay. I just did a burnout. That's funny. I've never actually done a burnout. That's the first time. Of course, when I switch to power, sometimes it's when I'm in traffic and I'm already rolling and I'm trying to get a position, you know, hop in front of somebody and change lanes. Then I go back to economy. Oh yeah, you know what? I was just thinking about this. We have some curves coming up, and these things have basically a 50-50 front to rear weight ratio. They are perfectly balanced. They're balanced like a Porsche. They handle so well, it's freakish. They handle so well in curves at higher speeds, it's just downright weird. Mine would have shocked you the way I drove that thing. I was running 80, 85 in it, and once I got over 80, I started suffering, you know, less mileage. You know, a lot of times I was in a hurry traveling out of town looking at cars, and it was my work car, and I put a ton of miles on that thing. But these things are so well balanced in the curves, they're amazing. So, sure wish my camera didn't make that dash look like that. Here. Did you hear that? All 4 tires squealing, and it was perfectly balanced. It was like a little power slide. Not quite drifting, not like that stupid Fast and Furious movie. But it's amazing what you can do with these things. But you just hit that, go back to economy, and and you're back to just operating at peak efficiency. That was fun. Gosh, that was fun. Anyway, yeah, these are really well balanced little cars, well engineered. So I think for the money, you really can't beat it, especially because you have both the solar panel and the power moonroof, which will make this thing desirable years down the road. When you want to get rid of it, they'll be like, holy crap, it's got both. It doesn't have one or the other. So it's like a one touch and it opens up. Yeah, we're just cruising along there, getting real nice fuel mileage. It's got a meter that shows you your instantaneous mileage also. It usually hangs around at or just below 50. If you're paying attention and being smart about the way you drive, it'll be just above 50, just a little bit. But that little meter right there, that really helps the way you can control your driving habits, and you can start literally wanting to compete with yourself to see what you can do. Every time you fill up the tank, you want to see what you averaged. Let me get that thing set to cruise. All right, I'll shut this. Unfortunately, you have to hold your finger on the button to shut it. So there we go. But it's one touch to open it, just like the front windows are one touch up or down. I mean, we're going only 46. Oh, it switched to electric. There we go. Gas motor just came back on. See that? So it's so smooth the way the engine kicks on and off. It's not like these newer cars. You're sitting at a red light next to them, and the light turns green, and they let off the brake, and you hear it start, and it goes like they're starting their engine. These don't do that, and I don't think I would like it if they did. I don't know. They literally hum to life. They don't have a regular starter like these newer cars do when they shut off when you're stopped at a red light. And this is such a superior design. This design, the way these cars are engineered, is superior to I'd say 80% of the brand new cars that you go out and buy off the dealership, brand new today. They are that good. It's amazing. But as I said, everything on it works perfectly, no excuses. You can see there that the battery does maintain a really good charge. If you leave it parked and powered up, like with the air conditioner on, or like if you're in a long line at a drive-thru for a restaurant, you'll see it start to discharge a little bit because it's not using any gasoline at all. And you're running, you can run for miles and miles on just the battery. And it'll start going down and down, and when it reaches a certain point, the gas motor comes on and it starts charging it back up. You never have to plug this thing in. I love that. You just buy a little bit of gas. It's a 10.9 gallon fuel tank, and you can drive over 500 miles. And that's just crazy to me. But I love that about these. I told my son if I didn't have that Camry hybrid, I would be all over this for myself, and I would just do a little fix up on it so it's prettier, and it's got a nice stereo in it. It's got a very nice sounding stereo. It's everything I would want if I didn't already have one, a hybrid. All right, guys, I guess that's it. I just talk and talk and talk, I know, but I get excited and I get pumped when it comes to these things. Here I am at 14 minutes long, but give me a call. I appreciate your time watching the video, and if you have any questions, you can actually post your questions on the YouTube video under comments, and I can respond probably by the next day or something. But I just try to be an open book, and that way you know that if you're driving from Cincinnati or Lexington, Kentucky to get a car from me, a lot of people drive from far away. You're not going to be wasting your time because you're not going to have any surprises. I point out the good and the bad, as you saw in this video, and I just try to be an open book, and it works. It works for me, and I think people appreciate it. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to talking to you.